All of us have a camera of some sort, and all of us have taken a video before. Maybe most of us have even shared them in the internet. But have you ever thought about the actual power you're holding in your hands right now? Well, as a filmmaker, I ask myself a lot of times what making films and videos is all about. And doing that can either be inspiring or really frustrating. It sometimes just feels like you do all that hard work to get a short laugh, or maybe a well done in the end. Well, thinking of it further, it is far more than that. See, I'm that kind of a guy who takes his camera wherever he goes. And when Greta Thunberg came to Hamburg in the beginning of last year, I just had to get some shots of her. And since this is not enough to play with the big boys, I built it out like this. I punched my way through the crowd of students, only to find another wall consisting of cameramen. And since this at least looks professional, I got even further and stood eye in eye with Greta. Well, not really eye in eye, she didn't look at me, and also she's like really small. But you get what I mean, I was close. I was able to get some really nice shots, but when I went back home again to watch back the footage, I asked myself what I should do with it. I had many things in mind, like doing a short documentary about my generation and the challenges we will be facing with climate change, or just doing a short image film for the Fridays for Future movement. But I had to be very careful, since just the tiniest change in the edit could lead to a completely different story. But I'll let Alfred Hitchcock explain to you what I mean with that.
Now we have a close-up. Let me show what he sees. Let's assume he saw a woman holding a baby in her arms. Now we cut back to his reaction to what he sees, and he smiles. Now what is he as a character? He's a kindly man. He's sympathetic. Now, let's take the middle piece of film away, the woman with the child, but leave his two pieces of film as they were. Now we'll put in a piece of film of a girl in a bikini. He looks, girl in a bikini, he smiles. What is he now? The dirty old man. He's no longer the benign gentleman.
Thanks, bro. But now let's see what we can do to Greta and try to put things out of context. While trying to come up with an idea on what I should do with the footage, I had one thing in mind the whole time. I wanted to spread a message and change the mindset of some people, or at least give them another view. And then I noticed that this is basically the intention of all my films and videos. Not only that, but every movie has a premise of some sort, like Pulp Fiction for example, that is about our need of meanings in a world that appears meaningless. Or Baby Driver, that tells us that the good and the bad are subjective and there are many grey areas in between. Or Lego the movie, that wants you to buy Lego products. See, as a filmmaker, your job can reach from just bringing people to like a certain product to actually bring them to save the world, or at least make it a better place. It's your choice what you do with the footage you got. And for doing so, you don't need a big camera. That was just a tool that helped me to get the shots I wanted. But if you only have a phone, that's totally fine. You will still find ways to implement that and spread your message. Greta Thunberg had that one sign. Your role is basically to take what you see and what impresses you and to impress others with it. Go share what you love, maybe even what you hate, and spread a message. But be aware of the power you're holding in your hands right now. I hope I can spread a message with this video, and if you want to help me with that, go share this video to your friends and consider subscribing. Well, if you did, I'll see you next month.